Hello reformers and welcome back to Gekokujo 3.1. Now when we left off we were just at Hirosaki and we had just defeated and defended against a very large force of Mogami clan vassals, and I think we'd actually just chased them off, haven't we? I think we just chased them off. I think we did take some of them prisoner, but obviously I was hoping for Great Lord Mogami himself. I think that would have been absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get some more banner bearers or banner carriers or whatever they're called, and we're going to just level up some of our units. I don't know whether I should go for another point in agility here. I think I will, just to get him some more athletics so that he can be as swift as the wind on the battlefield. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So let's just improve this fellow's iron flesh and his agility a little bit there. And we're just going to make sure that everyone gets to a pretty decent level in terms of strength and everything. Going to level up some agility here with him. Let's get him some power draw as well. I don't think this guy actually has arrows, which is a bit of a shame, but, well, the point is that I didn't really want to buy the terrible arrows for such a large amount of money, because I've actually just received my weekly wages, and the weekly wages are, shall we say, a lot less than they used to be, and I think there's a reason for that, because if you just scroll over here you can see this village has been looted, this village has been looted, and I think this one over here has also, yep, there you go. So we've lost 3 villages and we only have Hirosaki, the castle up there, and Katsuyama Castle and Usukeshi available for wages, and obviously Morioka is not mine, so there is that to take into account. Anyway, it seems like there is a lord here, Lord Katakura, and I did say that in the previous episode I'd be checking out Kubota because I thought it might be a really good idea to go for, because I do seem to remember that Kubota was under siege, or it had been taken by something, and then the Mogami clan took it back, and they're still recuperating, or at the very least, maybe they're not able to field a huge amount of units in here. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. It's going to take 14 hours. Maybe I can do it. No, okay, 14 hours is going to have to be how it is. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I really would have appreciated something a little bit different there. Maybe, you know, having a couple more ninjas in my party would have helped us out quite a bit. Oh, and it seems like we have a ransom as well, which is awful. Alright, so before I get interrupted again, I just got to let you know that some rather wonderful workmen very close to me right now are sawing wood, as you can no doubt hear in the background. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept this 4,000 mon, because I think that's pretty nice, and I'm going to just, you know, stop the recording for a little bit until they're done. Isn't it amazing? Oh, it's so amazing, isn't it? Oh, I love that. Alright, so yeah, the workmen have now stopped. It is now significantly later, which is always annoying considering I don't have much time in general, but yeah, we have already traded away one of the vassals for a pretty suitable amount, but now we have Lord Ishikawa. I'm not going to be taking 1600. I think that's a little bit too low for my liking. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, alright. We are now ready. I think we were actually ready beforehand, but I decided to wait for some time because, you know, Bruce is still a little bit damaged, and it would be quite nice to have him at full strength. So, let us lead our men in an assault. Yes, here we go. Now, what kind of layout are we going to be facing here? Well, it seems pretty standard so far, but obviously some of the towns, you know, they tend to surprise you sometimes. There might be a couple of things that we don't necessarily realize at the time, but I think we're okay. I think we're absolutely fine. Do bear in mind that I do know that our companions do not really have that much in the way of weaponry, but the thing is that there hasn't been much weaponry available for a good amount of money, at the very least. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm basically just hoping that we will be able to gain some from battles and things like that. That's why I usually try to fight every single vassal that I can see, but also I think I probably should be doing a little bit of bandit busting, I suppose you could say. Yes, probably want to do some bandit busting, because if we can do some bandit busting, then I think we might actually be in with a much greater shot at getting some weapons, some pretty decent weapons as well. Because as it stands, the vassals seem to not really give us the weapons that we require, you know, the ones that actually help us. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going to go on with that. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Maybe we won't. It really depends. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to do my very best. I'm actually not doing very well with my bow at the moment. Bruce was a lot better with his bow, you know, in previous episodes. But yes, it seems like he's a little bit off today for some reason. It must be all the soaring and drilling work that has gone on. He's just been rattled by it. Oh yes, absolutely terrible. He's been irritated by it more than likely. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Yeah, take that. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. You seem to be quite deadly, whoever you are. Ah, mounted Mogami officer. All right. Well, yeah, I need to be a little bit careful about those guys, don't I? Okay, well, let's head on over here and see if we can just eliminate all of the gunners and things, because I don't want these guys firing away, do we? No, we do not. There we go. Yeah. Slaughter. Oh, yes. That's what we... Oh. Very, very fast. Did you see his shot? His shot released very, very quickly. Wow. Okay. Well, that's impressive, I suppose. But yeah, we have 144 and they have 217. So I'm not exactly worried, but I'm kind of worried at the same time. Although we have eliminated 65 and we've only lost 7 so far. I suppose it's just because they literally had no defense whatsoever. I mean, if they don't have a good amount of archers, then it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to defend against us, because having archers really does help with, you know, before the first 2 doors are down. And obviously, as it stands, they don't seem to have too many. I mean, look at them. They're not actually killing us at all. I mean, in previous sieges, you know, like the one at Hirosaki, they actually had a pretty decent amount of archers and gunners and things like that, and that's the reason why it took us so long to take it. All obviously, you know, they had much more in the way of many units, of course. They had a lot of units there, you know, so that obviously makes a difference as well. But as it stands right here, it seems like they have concentrated a little bit more on retainers, and retainers are, of course, going to be very deadly in themselves. I mean, they're obviously going to make things much more difficult for us in the long run. I mean, archers, yes, okay, they're perfectly fine to sort of defend against, you know, a pretty big offensive force from a distance. Yeah, obvious. But, you know, it's true. You know, once you get really close to the archers, they can only take out, you know, so many. They can't. There's a limited amount that they can take out, because as soon as, you know, these guys, you know, these, what am I looking at here? Hatamoto cavalry or mounted officers or whatever. As soon as those guys get to the archers, they really can't do anything. Whereas mounted retainers and all that sort of thing, they're always going to be pretty deadly if they actually survive, of course. But yeah, that's the main thing that you've got to take into account. I'm going to just try and pick off a number of these skirmishers here. I said they didn't have enough archers, but maybe I was wrong. Oh, and I'm now being shot. Probably want to... Oh, did you see that guy? He slid down the wall there. Some ninja moves right there. He's actually not even a ninja, which is hilarious in itself, but yeah, no, never mind. Alright, yeah, I did get taken out. I actually thought that I was going to die there, but oh well, never mind. I think we might have this in the bag, actually, because as you can see, we have a small pocket of units coming in from the side there, and I actually think that they were doing a very good job. They were cleansing the surrounding area of any, you know, straggler units, and we now have an opportunity to get into the main keep. Teruyo is actually doing so much damage right now. I'm really surprised, because she's using a polearm. She's using a polearm right now, and I know I'm pretty terrible with polearms. Don't need to, you know, don't need to be told that, because I am pretty awful with them. I mean, sometimes I'm actually okay, but in general, they're just not the weapon that I prefer. I mean, yeah, I can do okay with them, dependent on what kind of polearm it is. But she, I think, has a blunt swing, a blunt swing, and with thrusting, obviously, it's... I don't know whether it's blunt as well. I think it's piercing damage, I think. Anyway, point is, I think that in a siege, it's really difficult to use a polearm, and she's doing a very good job. I don't know whether she's actually using her bow, primarily. It seems like she might be using her bow primarily, actually, because... Where is she, actually? Let's actually just take a look and see whether she's actually here, because I don't seem to... I am not seeing her at all, actually. I think she's one of these here with a bow. Maybe. Tsuruyo is still killing things, and I have no idea where she is. She might not even be here, to be honest. She might be somewhere else in the keep that I don't know about, but as you can see, this is what I mean about archers. As soon as infantry or cavalry or whatever it is gets to the archers, they can't really do much, and then our casualties go down by 90%. You know, it's highly unlikely that any of these archers will be able to deal enough damage to eliminate all of these infantry units, and most of them are Sado returnees. And Sado returnees are not very high level, they don't have very good proficiencies, their stats are pretty mediocre across the board, pretty average. But the thing is, they're better than the archers, that's the thing, they're better than the archers. Okay, so where is Tsuruyo? Is that her? That is not Tsuruyo, is it? I don't think that's Tsuruyo right there. She is punching. I think whoever that is punching. Hilariously enough, that she is still alive and did survive the entire siege. Isn't that amusing? I think that's pretty amusing. Anyway, we lost 19-0. 13 of them were Sado returnees. Very painful indeed. And we did free this guy. Who is he? Oh, he's part of the Date clan. Oh, that's rather nice. Look at that mask. I love that mask. Ooh, it looks really cool, doesn't it? Okay, well, anyway, point is, we now have a pretty decent relation with him, and we now have an opportunity to take huge amounts of really, really good units. Look at these. Date officers, Daunt? No, not Daunt, thank you very much, but Date officers, Hatamoto cavalry, and mounted retainers as well, samurai. Wow, this is just utterly amazing. I very much appreciate being able to take all of these. And now I'm kind of sad because I'd very much like to, maybe I should just lose the servants. I'm going to lose the servants in favor of ninja. And what else? That's the thing. What else do we want to get here? I'm trying to see whether we can get any more samurai units. It doesn't seem like there are any more samurai units here, so I suppose that's fine. There you go. I suppose that's how it's going to have to be. I mean, hired guards, what do they become? I don't know. They become something. I think they become Yojimbo, and then, yeah, they become Yojimbo, and then they go into ninjas. So, well, shinobi and then ninjas, but, okay, peasant man, you're going away for a very long time. No, not for a very long time, but still. You know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to take some spearmen because I think we might need a couple more of those. And then we'll just capture one of those as well. There you go. Okay, so do we have anything here? We have arrows. We have arrows, but no weapons. No weapons. So there you go. Okay, it seems like someone swapped out their arrows unnecessarily. I don't even know what's going on here with these people. I'm actually just going to take these. I don't want to use these bent target arrows, to be honest. I personally feel like that is a complete insult to the companion because literally -2 damage. Why would I want to give that? Anyway, I'm going to defer appointment of a lord right now, and we're going to be, you know, giving that to ourselves in just a second. So let's have a look here. Who needs arrows? Okay, so I think she has arrows already. Yes, she has target arrows. Could give her some more, but I'm pretty sure someone else could also... Okay, I think she has arrows as well. Yep, look at that. She has arrows as well. Actually, this is exactly where I wanted them to have the bow. And I do have a polearm here, so I suppose I should just give her a polearm for now. And I actually have... no, they're not that good. Yeah. Alright, I was about to say, yes, I have some gloves here for you, but no, apparently not. Okay, so this guy has nothing, so I guess I'm just going to give him some arrows. And maybe a polearm. I mean, I don't really want to spend, you know, 500 on some terrible stuff, when I could just literally give them some things from battle, which I think is a little bit better. But even so, I mean, giving these things to them manually is kind of meh, because... they're not really good. You know, the items that I'm giving them are not really very good. So, anyway, let's have a look here. I'm just going to go for some more in power draw for this guy. Should I? It's kind of pointless, isn't it? It's kind of pointless to make him an archer. So, I think I'm actually just going to improve his... what? I don't even know. Improve his riding skill, I guess. Because he might be a... maybe I should have improved his leadership. Because I was going to say, he might be like a candidate... for vassalage. I think that might actually be pretty good for him, but oh well, never mind. Okay, So let's improve our agility a little bit more. Let's get some more athletics for Tsuruyo right here. And how is she dealing so much damage? I mean, look at that. She has a thrusting pike. That's all she has. She has the same pike that I have, and she was able to deal so much damage. I guess it's just because she has a really good bow. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But yeah, there you go. I think I've given everyone everything that I can right now. And we still have someone in the prisoner's hold, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so let's see whether any of the Mogami clan decide that they want to attack us once again. I could go to Yokote Castle right now, and I could try to take that. It might be an idea, wouldn't it? I think it might be an idea, because we already have some units here, thanks to the deferring of the Lord thing, and that would mean that I don't really have to worry about garrisoning it just yet. Oh, the village of Utu has been looted. Again? Oh, again. Oh, you are terrible. Okay, who's that? You were trying to attack me? Are you serious? I have 162. You fool. Oh, yes. Well, as long as he's not attacking me, I suppose that's fine. Anyway, let's have a look at what we could do here. Wait a minute. I want to see how many that... Wow, they actually have more than they did in the town. Isn't that hilarious? That is always hilarious to me. Okay. Well, what are we going to do? It's expanding the Beartilde Shogunate actually pretty well at the moment, but the problem with the Mogami clan is that they stretch quite far down, and I don't really want to be very close to the Date clan because they're pretty decent, you know. As far as I'm aware, they have mounted gunners. They have mounted gunners as far as I'm aware, and they're pretty good apparently. So yeah, I probably don't want to be dealing with them, but I also want to eliminate the Nanbu clan. So I'm probably going to have to go to Ichinoseki Castle at some point as well. Shall we just go in here and see what we can do? I mean, it's going to take 18 hours because I only have 10 ninjas, which is awful. But let's just see what happens, because you never know. Something might happen, like something might come under siege or whatever that I need to, you know, go back and defend. So that might be the way to go. Okay, I am... Oh, I don't know whether 2,400 is worth it, to be honest, because Lord Aura is quite a big vassal. He has a very large company size. So if I were to let him go for 2,400, I don't know, I'm just going to let him go. I did say that the rule was above 2,000, so if it's above 2,000, I should really do it. Anyway, let's go in and see what the layout is like. Oh, it seems pretty similar, actually. Maybe they just favor this kind of layout, the Mogami clan. Just gonna keep myself in a pretty inconspicuous location. I really do not want to get shot. That would probably be the worst thing to happen. I can shoot some of these, though. And I am being shot. Retaliation, no! Ah, move it. I like to move it. I like to get out of the way of arrows, please. Thank you. Okay, that was very sad. Very sad indeed. I was actually really hoping I'd be able to eliminate those guys, because then that would mean that our infantry don't have to run around everywhere and, you know, go all over the place to eliminate the various stragglers. But it's okay, I guess. It's okay. So let's have a look and see if I can actually do a little bit of damage to these guys as well. I'm not doing very well in the headshots today. I don't know why. Oh well. That's not too bad, I suppose. Come on. Yeah, nice. Okay, there we go. And another one. And it seems like maybe it's because I'm getting all kinds of icons and banners in front of me, but I'm just making excuses now, I guess. Yeah, gotta make those excuses. Okay, there you go. So, oh, there seems to be still someone there. And I missed that? Wow, that's impressive. Okay, so Mei Ling, wow, really? Mei Ling already got eliminated? I am very worried now then. Because if Mei Ling already gets eliminated, then we might be in trouble. Konosuke has also been killed. Wow. Okay. 2 of our best companions have been eliminated already. Is Tsuruyo still alive? I don't know. I haven't seen her in quite a while. I don't know whether she's getting any kills. I don't know whether she's dying. So, okay, well, That's not very good. I think the main problem is that we just don't have any archers to sort of retaliate against their archers, so their archers are just cutting us down for the most part. And obviously most of our companions are on the front line, so they're more than likely to get taken out first. And we're already receiving reinforcements. That's a bad omen. That is a very, very bad omen indeed. I don't like that at all. Ooh, lovely kill, banner carrier. Did you see that damage? Wow. He just killed that guy instantly. Very nice. Okay, so these were the guys that I actually wanted to kill out there so that I wouldn't have to come in here, or no one would have to come in here and actually deal with them like this. Bit of a time waste, I suppose, but otherwise I think we're okay. I mean, how many have we lost so far? Yeah, we've actually lost a lot more than usual, but I suppose that might just be because, you know, there's a lot of people here, and they're actually pretty decent as well. They have some elite skirmishers and samurai gunners and things like that, so we need to be a bit careful, I guess. Let's see if I can snipe that guy. Oh, I am actually hitting him. And there we go, sniped. Obviously not a headshot, so can't really call it a snipe, I suppose, but even so, we did pretty well to get some damage going on there. Can I kill this guy? Yes. I can reach him. That is all that we require. Yes. Oh, wow. And taking 26 damage as well. That's not very nice. I don't require that, thank you very much. No. I do not require that. That is absolutely awful. Okay, so I actually don't know what to do here. I mean, they now have under 200 units. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to retreat right here, because what I want to do is I actually want to just weaken them a little bit. And then, yeah, there you go. They're at 180 now, so that's really nice. What I'm going to do off screen is I'm going to kill this guy, try and take him prisoner if I can. He's actually a defector from the Oda clan as well, so that's going to be pretty good. And then I'm going to try and see if I can do a little bit of jiggery-pokery, swap around some people in the garrison over there, and maybe go to Hirosaki too, and then we'll return in the next episode to take Yokota Castle, and maybe to eliminate the Nambu clan once and for all. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.